Hey guys!
Alright guys, we're here today to check out the best witches in metal, and that is Burning Witches, with their latest visualizer. I'm not a big fan of this whole visualizer thing.
I think it has to be a music video or lyric video.
And the lyric video better have lyrics.
Yeah.
And if you want to make a really good lyric video, add some live footage into it, and then just put the lyrics on it.
Or if you want to be a really good band, you have a music video, like an official music video.
With lyrics?
With lyrics. So you combine them both.
Combine both worlds into one. Some bands really need the lyrics because I have no clue what the hell they're saying.
Exactly.
Which is not the case with Burning Witches, but it's the case with a lot of bands out there. Not the case with them. But anyways, this is their latest song, video, whatever you want to call it. They have a new album coming out this year. Very soon there's an album coming out from them, and this is the first single that they released to give us a little bit of a taste of what this new album is going to be like. This is also going to be their first album with their new singer, with their new front lady. They released an EP last year, so we know what she can do.
I feel like Hex and Hammer, I don't feel like it was that old.
It's not that old. It's 2 years old. 2018
I know, but
it came out.
I felt like it came out in 2019.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. The last 2 years since we started this channel, they kind of been a blur.
Yeah, it's been kind of fuzzy.
I sometimes have a hard time deciphering which year the albums came out, because you listen to just so much music these days, especially me with the album reviews, that I'm starting to having a hard time to figure out which year an album came out.
Yeah, like I forgot what year the Behemoth album, the last one, came out.
I Love You at Your Darkest?
Yeah.
That was 2018 as well.
I thought that was 2017. I thought that was older.
No, 2018.
Oh.
Definitely 2018. Alright, so Burning Witches, Sea of Lies, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Alright, let's do this. What a badass track, man. This visualizer, I can deal with this.
Yeah.
Because you can actually see them play. It's not like one of those, there's just like, you know, a screen moving around and like some cartoons or whatever. This I can live with. This is like a music video, pretty much.
Yeah. I think the only thing that would make it better is instead of them all being like, you know, in separate green screened rooms, it would have been better if like they were outside all playing.
Outside?
Yeah, like they were all outside. Just like
in a
the
garden?
No.
Outside. Okay, whatever. I mean, if that made it better, to me it was fine. I actually enjoyed the video.
It wasn't as bad as
you would expect it?
As I expected.
I expected from a visualizer, not from the band. Like,
no.
Let me say this about the song. Let's forget about the video, because to me this song, honestly, the video to me it became irrelevant.
Yeah.
The song is so good. Some songs I need the video in order to really enjoy the song, because the song kind of like, it's like,
and also the song kind of plays into the video.
Yeah, so some songs you have that dynamic. Yes, this one it kind of stands on its own, so the video kind of becomes absolutely irrelevant to me. At least it became irrelevant. Let me say this: I felt the song had two parts. Before the solo and after the solo, all right? Tell me if you agree with what I'm going to say. The first part of the song felt to me almost like some old school thrash metal. It had a more thrashier sounding riff. That
riff is amazing.
That riff is like so heavy, so like that riff carries so much weight. So to me, the song is divided into two parts. The first part of the song to me is has more of a thrash metal influence to it. From the solo onwards, sounds more like a new wave of British heavy metal, like Iron Maiden. Has more of a Iron Maiden influence into it, and the way the song is structured, how melodic it is, even the style and vocals. The vocals in the first portion of the song, there was no harsh vocals, but there were a little bit more raspiness to certain portions of the vocals.
Yeah.
And the second part, they became more clean.
Even in the first part, there was a little bit more. There was a lot of clean vocals.
But she also used in certain moments. They intertwined. They had some harsher moments as backing vocals to it. So it gave the track vocally, give it more volume.
This song kind of sounded like a throwback.
They definitely, in my opinion, they have a very throwback sound to the way they play. You know, a lot of they really have that old 80s, early 90s mixture, more so a new wave of British heavy metal sound from that late 80s, early 90s. But this song, and they incorporate some thrash elements into their sound, in my opinion.
Yeah.
They do incorporate some. Sometimes I see some old school Testament in the way the guitar riffs come across. I feel like I'm listening to something out of the Ritual from Testament. So I really feel that way listening to their sound. This song to me, it becomes a little bit more noticeable because I felt that the track was divided into two parts. The first part, like I said, that riff really has this thrash metal. It's not a thrash metal sounding riff per se, but there's some thrash metal characteristics into the way that riff sounds. And then the second part, like I said, became more of a new wave of British heavy metal, almost like a more Iron Maiden-like. It had some more Iron Maiden, in my opinion, details to the sound, to the way the song structure is put together. Even the solo, I really liked the extended solo that they did.
Yeah.
With the two guitar players playing a role in it, and then having a little bit of the vocals on top of the solo as the solo is going through, but not letting the vocals dictate when the solo ends or when it starts and when it ends, just prolonging it. It creates a bridge that really merges those two portions of the song, in my opinion. What do you think? Do you agree?
Yeah, you're completely right. Because I did feel a lot of thrash metal, obviously, in the song. And then I kind of had a little bit of that, like, Iron Maiden after the solo. A little bit of that.
It was still present in the first part, but perhaps that riff kind of hides it a little bit.
Yeah, it does. But it kind of shines a bit in the second part.
I think in the second part, I don't know if you noticed, but that riff was not as predominant in that second part. So the new wave of British heavy metal sound kind of became more predominant.
When it did show up, it was like ending of the song.
And the ending of the song, almost the way it started, it goes like full circle, if you will. But one thing I almost forgetting to mention is the drums. I thought the drums were really, really heavy on this track. Heavier than what I was expecting. And that to me adds to that whole thrash metal vibe that the song kind of had. That merger fast of the two. Yeah, they were fast, but at the same time, they were not. They were not driving the song forward. They were not dictating the speed of the song. Because if you think of the riff is not fast. The riff is very methodic. It's heavy in a certain way. But the drums are fast and heavy. So so you almost have two contrasting movements. But because they're both heavy, they kind of parallel perfectly with each other and give this sense of heaviness to the track. I felt the track was very heavy from a drum perspective, heavier than what I would expect. So, like, as I look back into their previous record, X and Hammer, it had heavy songs. I'm not saying it didn't have heavy songs, but I think this track, drum-wise, it's heavier than what we saw with the previous record. At least in my opinion. I could be wrong, but in my opinion, and anyways, we're here to give our opinion. Right?
Yeah.
So, in my opinion, I was a little surprised. I was expecting this song surprised me. I was expecting the song to have a faster tempo, both drums and guitar wise, like more upbeat. Like not upbeat is up tempo. Upbeat is not a good term. Up tempo. I was expecting more of that. Fast. I was not expecting this more chugging riff, this heaviness that the song had, and then the drums added to that heaviness. The drums were really heavy.
Yeah.
They felt really heavy. Wow, great track.
Especially the vocals.
Yeah. Oh. Whenever you change a lead singer, it's always tricky.
It is. And it's like a suicide move.
It could be. It honestly could kill the band.
Because it's either the new singer you bring in is not going to be as good, or
it's not going to be as good.
Or it's just not going to be good at all.
Because people are always going to compare to the previous singer, to the previous tracks. And then there's also the question, can the singer sing the old songs and still make them sound good, right? There's always that.
She sang this one amazing.
Her voice is phenomenal.
Yeah.
I said that the last video we did from Burning Witches was from the EP that they released, Wings of Steel. We did that song. And I said at that time, I got hate mail for saying that what I said, I didn't say she was better than the previous singer. That's not what I said. What I said was that I feel that her voice fits the style of the band better. That's what I said. That's not saying that she's better or the other one is worse and one is better.
No.
That's what I'm saying. They're both great singers. But I just feel that her voice fits the style of the band better. People these days, they feel that by you liking something, therefore you have to hate something else. Yeah. That's not how life works. I prefer chicken, but I don't mind turkey. But I prefer chicken, but I don't mind turkey. Liking chicken doesn't make me hate turkey. You know what I'm saying? So people these days have a really weird way of looking at life. That if you like something, therefore you hate the other. Or if you don't like something, you're anti.
You could like both.
That. Yeah, and not only that, I think just because you don't like something doesn't mean you're anti that. It's just because I said that I feel that her voice fits the band better. It doesn't mean I don't like the previous singer. It doesn't mean I'm against her. It doesn't mean I'm saying that she's horrible. No, what I'm saying is I prefer something. It's my choice, it's my preference. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying what I like.
Yeah.
You may like something else. Another person may like something. It's fine. I'm just saying what I like.
Her voice, she can do a lot with her voice.
And in this song,
she showed it a bit in the song,
but I don't think she showed her full range in this song.
Because I feel like her range can go a lot farther than what she did in this song, but she did use her, like, she had a little bit of grasp in some parts and then a lot cleaner in some parts. She was using her voice.
Yeah, I really like the melody that she has in her voice, and like I said, I feel that she fits the band perfectly with her style. And I think this song does not show her full range because I think she can do a lot more. So let's see what the album brings. By the way, the album comes out March 6th. My birthday is March 10th. So how about a birthday gift and somebody send me the album? Autographed. Because I'm going to get the album for review anyways from the label. Yeah. I'm going to get so it's not like I'm not going to have it.
They're sending you the album.
The label is.
Yeah.
But I would like to get an autographed one. See what I did there? Hey, my birthday is 4 days after. Come on. 4 days after. Make this old man a happy old man.
I know, he's turning 100.
I know. You know, somebody, like I said on the video, just quickly, I said on a video that I was 75 or something, and people are like, wow, man, you look really good for 75. I guess sarcasm doesn't really come across well on YouTube videos.
Yeah, I can't fake my age, but you can.
It doesn't come across. The same way we made fun of Galactic Criminal, that we said he had a little channel, and people are like, he has more subscribers than you. Yeah, I know, it's called sarcasm. Yeah. I know, it's not for everybody.
Yeah.
The same with...
some people don't get it. Most people do.
Same thing with meat. It's not for everybody. Yeah, some people like it, some people don't. It is what it is. Just, if you want people to respect your choices, you have to respect others. That's all. That's all I'm going to say. All right, guys, this is it for today, but come back tomorrow. We'll have more videos for you. See you guys.
See ya.